Happy Saturday and welcome to the Cheryl and Vicki Show. You know my name. I'm Cheryl Action Jackson.
And I'm Vicki Adkins.
Vicki, it's a long weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
What do you have planned?
You know, Cheryl, I have been kind of busy lately, and I am going to just sit back, relax. We'll probably barbecue, and I'll hang out at the pool. Weather permitting.
Good. Well, you know what? I'm going to spend some time with my grandkids. I know they'll be calling me as soon as the show is over and saying, can we come over? And you can't say no to them.
No,
They're so
cannot.
lovely.
No,
so
you
beautiful.
cannot.
So
Yes.
I'll be doing the same thing, but with the grands, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
fine.
Memorial Day weekend, and so we take this time. My father was a Marine, the few, the proud, the Marines,
Yes.
and so we take this time to say thank you to all of those who served our country and to those men and women who said that they would lay down their lives for me and you so that we could have freedom. We want to say thank you, and we want to say a special thank you to the families. Some of those who have lost their family members, we say thank you for allowing your family to serve on behalf of our lives.
Yes, thank you so very much.
We've got a good show though today.
Yes, we do.
You know, speaking of serving, it's a different way, but we have someone here. Her name is Rachel Proctor. She is actually the mayor of DeSoto. She's been serving, and she's going to talk to us about how do you serve, you know, your community as a mayor and then be an entrepreneur. I mean, we keep thinking outside the box on things we can talk about. And Rachel Proctor, she's here to talk to us all about it. Are you excited about it?
All about this. Yes.
I can't wait either.
That's a lot of pulling and stretching, and she's here to tell us.
She's done it. She's mastered it, and so because she's mastered it, she's here. She's earned the right to sit in the seat on the Cheryl and Vicki Show.
You're absolutely right.
So listen, don't go anywhere. I keep telling you, get your cereal, get your spoon, get your milk, and we'll be right back.
Benny.
That's me, I'm her.
I love you, Benny!
Seriously, what would you do without me?
She's the bestie you wish you had.
See a penny, pick her up, and all the day you'll have good luck.
No, you won't.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons with girls before.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. No one has.
A penny for your thoughts?
Do you like it?
Do I like it? Wow!
The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 6 on CW33.
Donors Choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
At DonorsChoose.org, we want students in every community to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, students and teachers need your help. Every year, most public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money on student supplies. Let's do the math. That comes out to over $1.2 billion. We can do better. Here's how. Go to DonorsChoose.org, find a request to support, and we'll make sure they get exactly what they need. Choose from books to computers, from art supplies to robotics kits. There are microscopes, musical instruments, and so much more. You'll receive thank you letters and photos from students and teachers, and a report of how every dollar was spent. To learn more and find a teacher's request in your community, visit DonorsChoose.org.
Donors Choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
They know all of your secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers.
Your middle name is Muriel.
Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice lookalike contest and won. Ross came in fourth and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again!
But they love you anyway. Friends.
Weeknights at 9 on CW33.
Let's do this! Yeah!
Welcome back to the Cheryl and Vicki Show. We always promise you that we're going to put people on this couch that you want to hear. What are their successes? What are their failures? And how are they making it, right? And this woman right here, she is a champion. She is the mayor of DeSoto. Rachel Proctor is here sitting on our couch, Sister Vicki. Can you believe it?
Yes, I can.
You can touch it. You can touch it.
Welcome.
Rachel, we know you're so busy, so welcome to the Cheryl and Vicki Show. How is life treating you navigating through success?
Oh my goodness, it's been busy. A lot of times it really comes with trying to find your rhythm, but it's exciting. It's very important work that we do. So I'm honored to do it.
Right, and what inspired you, or who inspired you to decide I want to go into the realm of public service? Because people ask me about it all the time. I'm like, no way, Jose. Why did you say yes?
I never grew up thinking that I want to be the mayor one day. That was never a goal. We were not a political family. My dad was a pastor and a businessman, so I spent a lot of time working.
My dad was a pastor too.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time working with my dad. I remember being 12 years old in his office learning how to make payroll. So but with being a ministry family comes service, right?
Of course,
so
for sure.
just being able to translate that over into how to really serve the community. You know, went to college, graduated, came back to DeSoto, got my first tax bill.
Wow. Is that what did it?
That's what did it.
Really?
And so I wanted to know who were these people that were making decisions with what's being done with this money. So I started getting involved, started serving on boards, and the rest is history.
That is phenomenal.
Wow.
That's phenomenal.
That is. So tell us, how do you balance being mayor and an entrepreneur?
Well, I think for me, one of the things is really knowing what season of life you're in, right? In terms of because you can't add more on your plate without having to take some things off. And so we've been really blessed. As I mentioned, my family, we started a school in the city of Dallas. It's been in my family for over 30 years.
Really? Tell us more.
Yeah, so we're Neighborhood Christian Learning Center. We've been there, like I said, over 30 years in the neighborhood. We're partners with Dallas ISD.
Bravo.
But I think with that, my sister and I took over as co-owners. But over the years, we've learned how to really remove ourselves from the day-to-day operations. So being able to have a business that with systems and all those things and really having great staff, it allowed me the time to really step away from the business part to be able to now step into the role as mayor. And so finding that season of life, the timing was right.
Well, let me ask you this though. When you said, I'm Rachel Proctor and I'm gonna run for mayor of DeSoto, surely some people looked at you and like, what are you talking about? Speak to the woman right now who says, I have these dreams, but I don't feel like I could fulfill them. What was it like when you said that's what you were going for, and did you have naysayers?
Oh, absolutely. And one of the biggest ones was probably my internal voice, right?
Oh, I love that.
I think that even taking that, a lot of times you have to still take the steps afraid. A lot of times the way will not be completely clear. You won't understand, but I believe clarity comes with action, right?
Love that.
The more you begin to take the steps, the more it becomes clear. And when you really believe in yourself, a lot of times we don't realize everything. If God gives you something, if he gives you a vision or inkling to do something and to really step in and make a change, then you have to believe that you have everything that you need inside of you to accomplish that goal.
I hear that PK in you. I hear that PK.
Absolutely. Those things that are hidden on your heart, right? They have to come to pass.
Yes, they
Absolutely.
do. Yes, they
really do.
And you have a nonprofit, right? Tell us what the nonprofit is all about. What made you start a nonprofit, especially doing everything else that you're doing?
Right. So I started Emerge Leadership, and it is a nonprofit that I started. I was a first-generation college student. So when I went to college, I was flying by the seat of my pants the entire time. And so one of the things that I really wanted to do was have an opportunity to really give back and to impart mentorship as well as even scholarship opportunities to young women like me that were there at DeSoto High School. I graduated from DeSoto High School. So
DeSoto.
It's amazing to be able to serve as the mayor of the city that gave so much to me during those years. But it was really more so just to be able to be that person that I wish I would have had during that time.
That's good.
Great.
That's good. When they say your name, they say Rachel Proctor, Mayor of DeSoto, and maybe you've gone on to do something else because you're an entrepreneur, and we'll talk about that in a minute. What is the proudest thing that you're going to look back on and say, this is what I did for the city?
I think just from a very high level, I think just making a difference in people's lives, whatever that is, helping to improve the quality of people's lives in that community is important.
Because what I love about you is you're touchable. You know, they can talk to you, right? You're not up there and I am the mayor. But as the mayor too, you're also an entrepreneur and you're starting your new business. Can you talk about your new business?
Yeah, so I'm starting it's Salada Salad Kitchen. So it's always been a dream of mine.
That's one of my favorite places.
Yes,
oh my
mine
gosh.
too. So becoming a franchisee was really a natural fit. But one of the things that I did see was being in the southern sector of Dallas County, there were not a lot of healthy options.
Still aren't.
I know. And so when I was looking at what new endeavor that I wanted to do, I wanted to really be proud of whatever it was that I brought to the community. And so I hear time and time again from our residents and community members, why don't we have any more healthy options? So when I had the opportunity and it came about, I said, why not? You know, be a part of the solution.
Out there. Got a whole lot of chicken chicken, but
have
not a
that.
lot of salad.
Not
right?
a lot of
How many
salad.
locations do you have?
So we're working on our first location, but I have a development agreement for 3. So we're working on our very
excellent.
first one, and we'll be
Excellent.
rolling out the next 2 over the next couple of years.
And there's a lot of
Bravo.
women that's
That's great.
watching this that's working on something. Tell them it's not easy to do it. I know it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. You will probably, and I tell people they glamorize entrepreneurship a lot, but you will probably work harder for yourself than you will ever work for anybody else.
Right.
But if it's a dream that you believe in and something that you want to see happen, that's what really keeps you locked in to whatever it is that you're working on, even despite the times when things get hard.
Do you have an anticipated date of opening your first location? What city will it be in?
Absolutely. So the first one will be in Midlothian, then we're going to, of course, be in DeSoto.
You better be in DeSoto, girl.
Or else I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Offices, right? Are you going to go for another term?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I kind of cross that bridge when I get to it, just to see where, again, knowing that life is lived in seasons. So just seeing where I'm at, and we'll go from there.
Has this role been as exciting and fulfilling as you thought it would be? Though,
Absolutely.
As the mayor?
Absolutely.
Learned a lot?
I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I think it really shows you what you are made of, and it really shows you what's important. Like I said, my mom still lives in that community. My siblings still live there. People I grew up with.
So you your mama's mayor.
That's right.
Come on now.
And she never hesitates to tell anybody.
Oh, girl, how many
proud.
siblings do you have?
I have there are 4 of us.
Okay.
Well, there are 5 of us. Still
Baby,
here.
if I could tell my siblings that I'm their mayor and just listen to what I have to say, how cool is that sometimes, right?
Right.
Do you give them a hard time sometimes?
I do give them a hard time, but you know, it goes in one ear and out the other for
Well,
them.
listen, Rachel Proctor, when we celebrate our sheroes, we speak your name.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for coming
Thank
to
you
the
so
Cheryl
much.
and Vicki
Thank you.
Show.
Good to have you
and
here
we'll
today.
be
So
back.
much fun.
We'll be back in just a moment.
To call your mom.
Mom!
You two have a lot in common. Her mom was a drunk.
Mom! You lost your apartment?
Disasters require rent every month.
Mom!
What if I were to meet someone, maybe a young guy who wants a family?
You have a family.
That doesn't mean I can't try for a better one.
Mom? Mom?
I am your mother. Show a little respect.
Oh, please. We're way past that.
Mom.
Weekdays at 4:30 on CW33.
Come on, Shelley. It's a space theme. Isn't that fun?
Ooh, you can meet other people from your planet. Did you see the movie Aliens?
You and me are gonna give those space monkeys a little talking to.
I had the biggest crush on John Glenn. I would have given it up for him, no problem.
Young Sheldon. Weekdays at 5 on CW33.
Our first guest, Rachel Proctor, had us so inspired, and this next guest is going to do the same thing. His name is Vontoba Terry. He is the co-founder and COO of Urban Hydration Products, and he's here, right here on our couch. Welcome to the Cheryl and Vicki Show. How are you?
I'm doing great, and thank you for having me.
We are so excited that you are here, and I'm looking at all of these products that you've put together. Sister Vicki, I know you have questions.
Wow, yes. You've got a spread here. So tell us, as an entrepreneur, what kind of challenges have you had to face?
There have been many challenges over the years. You know, Cheryl and Vicki, we've been in business for 15 years.
15? Really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And during that time, we started the business as college students. That was a challenge right there in Las Vegas, of all places, with all the temptations.
Yes.
And then within 4 months of starting the business, we found out we were pregnant with our first child.
Wait, pause. So when you say we, you're talking about you and your wife
And my
started
wife,
this
yes.
business
Started
together.
it.
So that's a challenge all by itself, working with your wife,
yeah.
spouse. See, I quit working with my husband. That's why I'm saying it. True story. I worked for my husband and we just didn't get along. So one day I got up and I said, I quit. It was the best decision I ever made because we're still together 38 years later.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
And
but you survived. So keep talking.
We made it through the first
Bravo.
year. And so that was what we had to do. And some of the challenges we had to overcome were just lack of funding. Some of our products didn't work out. Most of the products we sell today didn't exist 7 years ago. So we got better and better and kept improving.
Yes. So where did your dream come from?
The dream came from my wife, and I
Okay.
applaud her
course.
and celebrate her for
Girl
her
power.
vision. We had eczema. We had
Okay.
dry skin living in the desert, and
Yes.
the stuff that was available in the pharmacy was pretty expensive. We couldn't understand the ingredients. There was a lot of chemicals. So we said, let's do something that our cousins would want to use and our aunties, and something that's affordable. So all of our products are under $15. And Urban Hydration also gives back. So it really reflects a lot of the values we have as a family and a couple.
Wonderful. That's great.
So-
Got everybody on the line.
Mhm. So was like I was saying to you, when I worked for my husband, I had to quit. Was there ever a point that your marriage was challenged in you doing what you were doing together?
Oh, yes, yes. I remember a time when she pulled up on the internet some options, and it was a pretty rough time. I thought I was going to be out the door, and we figured it out. I had to go on to the sideline. I came in thinking I was going to, just run the ship like I'm the head of house at home.
Yeah,
right.
That wasn't going to.
It's got to be all about business.
Yeah, because at the time we also had a fashion brand that didn't work out eventually, but I couldn't try to run a fashion brand. That wasn't my expertise or my gifting. So,
Right.
Yeah.
What made you expand it? I mean, you have so many products. What made you keep going from, I see hair care, and then I see, skin line. What made you keep going? Did you see the need?
We saw a need. Our customers kept asking us for more. With our skincare, you see the aloe vera gel collection there. That's great for really any skin type, but mostly oily and combination skin.
Okay.
And we had customers who have extra dry skin who wanted something, so we have something for that, which is our castor oil and shea butter collection. We also have the Urban Hydration algae collection, which is great for acne.
Oh,
and
wow.
Aloe can work for acne, but the algae formulation with our mud mask stick, it's a lot better for that.
And then what made you go into the hair care? Because now you're all the way in.
Well, when we started hair care, I still had hair.
I didn't want to say nothing about it, but okay.
Yeah, well, my wife has a head full of hair, and we got different hair textures in our family, from coily to curly. And so with my 2 sons and my daughter, we get to try all the hair care on them. It's great for the whole family. And issues like detangling and moisturizing and dry scalp, we were able to help with that.
Wow,
So how do we maintain? Because, for me, I'm just like water on the face and I'm gone, right? But there is supposed to be some type of formula and ritual you do every day. What would you recommend?
I definitely recommend having a regimen. We go throughout our day and we experience the elements, dust, things we don't see like pet dander,
Don't even think about
and dead skin cells floating in the air, viruses, different things like that. Even things from the clothing we wear gets in our skin. We got to wash that off, and sometimes water isn't enough.
Right.
So having a good cleanser is important, exfoliate some of those impurities, a good moisturizer, and once in a while exfoliation, because you got to get a little deeper into those pores.
Every 3 days.
I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
it's
And
important.
then Father's Day is coming up, and we see your son in the studio. What would you want him to know? Speak to him about challenges and how to overcome them.
Yes, definitely. I always tell my sons, hey, Joshua 1:9, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And we say that every night before bed, if I'm home or we have the opportunity, and they know that that's ingrained in their mind. So just don't be discouraged. Always know that there's a path through, a way out, have faith.
Where are you at now in this journey? What's next for you in Urban Hydration?
Next for Urban Hydration, we want to go nationwide and then international. We're currently in all Ulta stores nationwide, almost all JCPenney stores.
And how difficult was that to get into?
That was challenging because we got a lot of people asking, well, who is this for?
Right.
And we're like, people who have dry skin, what are you trying to say?
All types of people.
All types of people
right.
who want affordable skincare and hair care.
Exactly.
And we had to really knock on some doors and say, hey, our product matters, our product is good, it's a quality product, affordable price, and we can ship it. And once one retailer saw that we could ship the product, then another would come and they'd be like, we're going to put it in more stores. And we just sort of played that dynamic back and forth to where now we're in more than 20,000 retail stores nationwide.
Wow.
And is that what success
huge.
looked like to you, being in so many stores, or what does success look like to you?
You know what? That's a great question, Cheryl. Success looks like to me waking up on a Monday morning and checking our emails for our reviews and seeing new reviews from customers saying, this is the only thing I'll ever use on my skin again. It's changed my life. We see those messages, and that's success to me, helping families solve their dry skin, dry hair problems and really provide that solution.
Right, and you were talking about, can we get this online? Because you talked about the locations. Tell us how we can get it online as well.
Yes, if you visit urbanhydration.com, you can learn more about our story, learn more about our family, the ingredients, the products, the regimen, because there are some 3-step, 4-step
That's
processes.
beautiful.
And you can buy the whole set.
What I love about this is what he just said. This is all about family, right? When you want to support something, you want to support something that a family has come together and made a difference in society. Vontoba, thank you so much for visiting the Cheryl and Vicki Show. We're so delighted, and we wish you so much success. We'll be back in just a moment.
Benny, Benny, Benny.
That's me, I'm her.
I love you, Benny!
Seriously, what would you do without me?
She's the bestie you wish you had.
See a penny, pick her up, and all the day you'll have good luck.
No, you won't.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons with girls before.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. No one has.
A penny for your thoughts?
Do you like it?
Do I like it? Wow!
The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 6 on CW33.
They know all of your secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers. Your middle name is Muriel.
Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice look-alike contest and won. Ross came in 4th and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again!
But they love you anyway. Friends.
Weeknights at 9 on CW33.
Donors choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
At DonorsChoose.org, we want students in every community to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, students and teachers need your help. Every year, most public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money on student supplies. Let's do the math. That comes out to over $1.2 billion. We can do better. Here's how. Go to DonorsChoose.org, find a request to support, and we'll make sure they get exactly what they need. Choose from books to computers, from art supplies to robotics kits. There are microscopes, musical instruments, and so much more. You'll receive thank you letters and photos from students and teachers, and a report of how every dollar was spent. To learn more and find a teacher's request in your community, visit DonorsChoose.org.
Donors choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
Benny, Benny, Benny.
That's me, I'm her.
I love you, Benny!
Seriously, what would you do without me?
She's the bestie you wish you had.
See a penny, pick her up, and all the day you'll have good luck.
No, you won't.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons with girls before.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. No one has.
A penny for your thoughts?
Do you like it?
Do I like it? Wow!
The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 6 on CW33.
Donors choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
At DonorsChoose.org, we want students in every community to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, students and teachers need your help. Every year, most public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money on student supplies. Let's do the math. That comes out to over $1.2 billion. We can do better. Here's how. Go to DonorsChoose.org, find a request to support, and we'll make sure they get exactly what they need. Choose from books to computers, from art supplies to robotics kits. There are microscopes, musical instruments, and so much more. You'll receive thank you letters and photos from students and teachers, and a report of how every dollar was spent. To learn more and find a teacher's request in your community, visit DonorsChoose.org.
Donors choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
They know all of your secrets.
I used to wet my bed.
Ross used to wear leg warmers. Your middle name is Muriel.
Ross still sees his pediatrician.
Chandler entered a Vanilla Ice look-alike contest and won. Ross came in 4th and cried. Joey was in a porno movie.
Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced. Again!
But they love you anyway. Friends.
Weeknights at 9 on CW33.
Come on, Shelley, it's a space theme. Isn't that fun?
Oof, you can meet other people from your planet. Did you see the movie Aliens?
You and me are gonna give those space monkeys a little talking to.
I had the biggest crush on John Glenn. I would have given it up for him, no problem.
Young Sheldon, weekdays at 5 on CW33.
Welcome back to the Cheryl and Vicki Show. What a great show we've had, Sister V.
It was excellent. And having Vontoba Terry here today, what a wealth of information and all those products. He and his wife, 15 years.
And they survived it. Yes.
Right, that's huge.
Vontoba was on the Cheryl and Vicki Show. I'll get to say that a lot, right? I like that.
It's a great name.
Oh, and then we had the mayor from DeSoto, Rachel Proctor.
Yes.
And she's going to open up a salada. That's my place. I know me and Siobhan is going to be up in that place.
Oh, of course you
A
are.
lot in the grand opening. We have to go to the grand opening to celebrate.
Yes.
And so it's Memorial Day weekend. It's a long one.
Yes, it is.
So
what do you got going on?
Nothing but love. All my grandchildren, I'm going to love on my grandchildren, love on my family, and just have a great time.
That's great. Well, I don't have many plans, but I look forward to just chilling and hanging out and maybe getting some sun.
Yeah, you know what I'm loving though? I'm loving the show. I'm loving all the people who are saying they're watching the show. We want to just say thank you. Don't we love it?
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in each and every week. We love having you. We love your comments. We love the people that want to be on this show.
Yeah.
I mean, some of you are just really adamant, and we're going to have you here.
We are going to have you here. Life is about really living your dreams, writing it down. I read this book once a year, and it's called Write It Down, Make It Happen. And I really, really believe that whatever you write down, and if you can see it, you can be it. And so I encourage you all. We all have hopes. We all have dreams. And I hope that you will join us again next Saturday, Cheryl and Vicki, for the Cheryl and Vicki Show. We've got another great show next week, so we'll see you soon.
You don't want to miss it.
They sure don't.